Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a TV series review of the TV series Ancient Aliens. This series started in 2009 and it's still ongoing. This is a documentary, history, science fiction, and mystery. It's all rolled into one. For those of you who don't know about it or haven't heard about it or don't really understand it, let me explain. Years ago, there's a man named Eric von Daniken, and he was in a religious school. And they kept reading, he kept reading these religious texts, the Bible, different things from around the world. And he kept asking questions that you're apparently not supposed to ask. Like, what does God need with a spaceship? Or what does God need with this? Or what do the angels need with devices? And so he left the school and he started traveling around the world, and he noticed that he found out that in many cultures around the world, in most cultures, as a matter of fact, their mythology, their religions, world religions, all have things in them that, when interpreted a certain way, it sounds like we were visited by aliens. Alien abductions, alien visitations, seeing UFOs, that kind of thing. In the Bible, for example, Ezekiel saw the wheel. In Hindu mythology, they talk about vimanas, which are spaceships, essentially. But it's not just them; it's all over the world. Virtually every religion has this. So he wrote a book. He did a lot of research on this, and he wrote a book called Chariots of the Gods. And if you haven't read that book, you have got to read it. It's really freaking good. It's fascinating. It makes you think. That book made people question everything that they had been taught. It made people question human origins, mythology, religion, everything. This series explores that genre and asks serious questions that most learned professionals are hard-pressed to answer. Basically what it boils down to are there are things that we don't yet understand. And our primitive ancestors wrote about them, and it got put into our mythology. And we really can't explain it. There's a lot of things from our past. I do an entire series called Unexplained Phenomena. Go check that out. A lot of the stuff I do deals with a lot of this. So, because there are a lot of things we don't understand. I talk about Göbekli Tepe, which literally rewrites history. I talk about the foundation stones at Baalbek, Lebanon, which shouldn't be there. Go check out my videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. The cast of this is really, really good. They got the right people doing the right things, saying, the voice actors, the narrators, that kind of thing. Robert Clotworthy is the narrator, and he does a really good job. You got Giorgio A. Tsoukalos, and this guy, for the first few years of the series, they made fun of his hair. I saw a cute picture of a cat on Facebook with the hair the same way, and he's all, aliens! He's become a household word. David Childress is in this, William Henry, David Wilcox, Jason Martell, Jonathan Young, Eric von Daniken shows up in this. George Norrie from Coast to Coast AM is in this. Now keep in mind, these people are, a lot of people look at them as though they're kind of fringe science, pseudoscience kind of thing. But yet, our mainstream science can't explain this stuff. There is no explanation for this stuff. You can, or at least for a lot of it, a good portion of it. If you can explain 99% of the stuff they show in the programs, because this has been going on since 2009, it's still going strong. Okay. As a matter of fact, while I'm on the topic, this was supposed to be a short miniseries. It was supposed to be 5 or 6 episodes, and that's it. But there was just so much information, that they just kept making them season after season after season. I think we're in like 12 or 13 now, something like that. like it started in 2009, so we're at least in 2011. It's at least 11 seasons, and it just keeps going because there's a lot more out there. Every season they find new stuff to talk about, and every season new stuff happens for them to talk about. Some of the more interesting things they talk about on this is Elongated Skulls, which I talk about in one of my videos. They talk about scientists have discovered that plankton was growing on the outside of the International Space Station. Some Russian dudes were out there cleaning the windows, and holy crap, there's plankton. You know, it's growing out here. So apparently, life forms can exist in space in a hard vacuum. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. They talk about Vimanas and a math genius who in the temples in India was figuring out math that we're 100 years ago that we're just now figuring out. I mean, the stuff you learn in Ancient Aliens, the series, surpasses the Ancient Alien genre, and it's just a good, interesting program. The building methods that they use for ancient megalithic structures, the ley lines. If you don't know what a ley line is, you're gonna have to watch Ancient Aliens. They're all over. My point is, this series has so much really interesting stuff in it. I don't know if anybody who could watch it and not be interested. I don't know if there's a way you couldn't be interested in it. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend it. My wife has bought me the first 11, I want to say 11 seasons, and we're going to keep buying the rest of them because they're really good. And it's still going strong. You can catch it on network TV. Again, these are really great programs full of interesting information, and there's got to be something in there that will interest you. If anything, it'll make you scratch your head and go, what the hell? You know. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.